How can writers use social media to get more exposure for their content? What does that look like? In this video, we're going to be talking about whether you've got books or you've got articles that you just want to get more exposure to, how does social media fit into the equation? What's going on, everyone? Marc Guberti here, and we talk about writing on this channel very often. So if you are someone who wants to become successful through writing, make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any of these videos. So writing is a great path to building up your income, to building out your platform, but it's not the written content alone that gains the exposure. The written content is just the experience. But in order to have people experience your written content, you have to gain the traction. And social media is really great for that. Now, I'm going to go into some of the different ways you can use social media to help out with your writing journey. But first, we have a very quick message from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by the U.S. health agent Jordan Bean, who provides clients with health coverage that's tailor-made to fit your needs and budget rather than one of the many cookie cutter health plans available. If you want health coverage tailored towards you, contact Jordan today and give him a call over at ushagent.com, which will be in the description of this video, so you can build your health plan today. Now that we're back from our sponsor, when it comes to using social media for your writing, it's important to get an idea of which platforms your audience spends the most time on. So my suggestion is to just blitz as many social networks as you can in the beginning, and then just quickly decide what is your main 1 to 3 platforms to focus on. And you're never really going to know which social networks have the greatest opportunity unless you give most or all of them a try. You don't want to embrace all of them at once and try to go all in on every social network, because you just spread your efforts too thin and then you don't see the type of traction you would want. So a few ideas for using social media for your writing is to start a YouTube channel like this one. I know this is video rather than written format, but you could take your written content, repurpose that into video, grow your audience through a platform like YouTube, then use the description and calls to action within your video to direct people to your written content. It's also really good if you're using a platform like YouTube or any social network to direct people to your email list, because that is your most valuable asset. While YouTube can change its algorithm tomorrow and wipe out some creators who aren't up to par with the new standards YouTube has, your email list is the audience that you truly own. So it's important to focus on growing that email list regardless of which platform you choose. Another great idea for writers to use social media is to create a Facebook group around your niche and bring people into that group. And then from time to time, you could promote your writing, your article, and you could even encourage others to do the same. So a day a week, like, you encourage people to share something that they're working on, and this boosts engagement within the group and turns it into a community. So rather than you just shouting your message on the top of the rooftops, you have a community that is sharing content with each other and engaging with your content when you choose to post in there. Instagram is another great opportunity. Now, I know that you need to have the picture for Instagram, and there's only so many pictures that you can choose from, but you can create the pictures in Canva or some other equivalent. So one of the things I like to do for my articles, but my books in particular, is I'll go through my book and I'll just pick one like insightful thought or message from the book. I'll make that into a picture, and then at the bottom right corner, I like to include a picture of the book. And I also do carousel. So that's what the first image looks like, and then you swipe and you get to see more of a, this is my book, get it on Amazon through this link. So you can insert a call to action on Instagram with the carousel format, and you can do something very similar for your articles. Since we're on the topic of Instagram, use something like Linktree for your bio, because Linktree, it's a link that pretty much gives Instagram users the ability to see multiple links. So if you feel like you've got so many different things going for you, like maybe you got a YouTube channel, your website, your book, your other book, but you can only do one link in your bio, make it the Linktree link and then have it show up all the different links that you want it to show. Now, if you do have your own website, it would be better if you create your own version of Linktree, and ConvertKit also has this option. ConvertKit, by the way, is what I use for my email list growth. Make sure you check it out in the description of this video. There is a free version that they recently introduced. But anyways, this gives the Instagram users more options. So let's say someone isn't interested in reading your article, but they would love to buy your book, or vice versa. You have that ability. And then you can have link in the bio as a call to action for more of your articles, books, etc., rather than just only being able to say link in bio for just one thing. So if you are on Instagram, make sure you are using Linktree. And if you are creating all these pictures on Instagram, why not create a picture for Pinterest as well? You can either post the exact Instagram image on Pinterest, which you would rather have a long rectangle shape than a square shape for Pinterest, but it is better than nothing. Or you can just reformat the picture a little bit, have another Canva template set up for Pinterest, and pin the pictures there. On Pinterest, you could join group boards, which essentially allow you to pin to a large audience overnight. So you could be invited and accepted into a group board, or requested to be in this group board that has 1,000 followers, 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers, etc. And now all of a sudden your pin is going to be seen by all of those people. So group boards is a really great way to amplify your reach on Pinterest. And also, we're going to talk a little bit about Twitter. Twitter, to me, isn't the same as it was 5 years ago. There's certainly been a lot of changes to the platform, but the strength that Twitter has over the other platforms is the ability to really engage with strangers and turn them into friends and build relationships with people who you didn't know. So Twitter to me is really great for the communication side. I still post on Twitter very often, but that's just through an evergreen cycle. The only time that I'm really like truly on Twitter is when I am engaging with other people's tweets. Like I don't actively write tweets unless they are to promote a new piece of content, such as this YouTube video. So those are some of the ways that you could use social media for your writing to expand your reach. If you guys want more like this, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, and I'll see you guys next time.